morning is Lindsay LeVally. Now, there's a big event coming up on Bridging the Gap. Human Trafficking Town Hall is coming up next week, Wednesday, June 29th, and this will be in Hudson. And Lindsay's kind enough to join us this morning. And Lindsay, I guess, first of all, talk about how this all came together, and then the program itself with the guests you have coming in to speak.
Good morning, Ray. Thank you for having me. My name is Lindsay. I'm from Etactics. And yes, kind of how it happened is Etactics is a software development company, and part of what we do is training for different certifications. And so one of the things we decided to focus on was human trafficking. A lot of states are mandating that the hospitality industry has certification training for their hoteliers in order to create awareness for human trafficking and how to deal with it, because 79% of folks who are trafficked go through the hotel industry. So when we found this out, we decided this would be a great opportunity for us to create some training on a very highly sensitive topic that a lot of folks may not know much about. So we sought out a man named Bill Wolf. He was Director for Human Trafficking, and one of our employees went to a seminar that he was giving, and we connected with him. So we will be conducting a training program with Bill Wolf. He was in the FBI. His resume is super impressive compared to most folks, I think, who are involved with this. He has kind of dedicated his entire life to this. So we will be partnering with him and Red Point Digital, which is out of Akron. It's a production agency out of Akron, as well as Blue Hotel. And we are going to conduct a training that we will eventually put out to the masses. But while he's here, we decided we would do this town hall because we have him involved and he can speak and kind of do this training. So we're calling it Bridging the Gap because it will be for law enforcement officers or members of law enforcement, and as well as the hospitality industry. So how to bridge the gap between these.
Lindsay, when we talk about human trafficking, a lot of people in the state of Ohio will turn their heads and say, well, that's not happening here. Mm-hmm. It's happening on the coast. It's happening on the Atlantic coast. It's happening on the Pacific coast, and then maybe the southern border. But as getting into this story, that Ohio ranks, unfortunately, 4th in the nation for human trafficking.
Correct. And, a lot of that has to do with our proximity between, Chicago and New York, or how close we are to the Canadian border, and all of the major highways that run through the state of Ohio. So, especially in Akron, we're not far from some major cities right here. And so that is what lends that, to Ohio being the 4th in the nation. And Columbus, Ohio is actually the 9th in the nation for cities. So, not to scare people, but I think it is something that we have to be cognizant of, and we have to be, like you said, we have to just have our eyes open and realize that it literally can happen in our own backyard if we're not, ready for it, paying attention, and just recognizing it. And I think that's what this is to indicators. If you see this, what are you looking for? What are some signs, and how to deal with it once you recognize that? Basically, see something, say something, of course, but what are the steps that you should take, to recognize that and to get this person some help? So we have some interesting folks that will be joining us besides Bill Wolf, although Bill is one of the most interesting people probably I've ever met. But Jack Hall is from Northeast Ohio. He's been in law enforcement over 30 years in Northeast Ohio. He has a major focus on human trafficking, and he is running for Lorain County Sheriff. So he will be part of the speaker panel that we have, as well as a woman from Lake County Collaborative to End Human Trafficking. She and her partner started that organization, and her daughter was a victim of human trafficking, and they found her daughter dead February of 2022. So, just her story is incredibly compelling. And as well as Summit County actually has a human trafficking task force, which is phenomenal because most counties don't. So that will be wonderful to have them involved, and rehab ministries as well. So we've got some nonprofits, local nonprofits that will be involved, and then as well as a survivor of human trafficking.
Lindsay, let me ask you this for my listening audience that want to get educated in information. What's the easiest way to get information on the town hall, maybe attend and get more information on the lunch and the town hall seminar in general? What's the easiest way for them to maybe be involved in the show?
Definitely. So etactics.com/Ohio HT is the website they can go to sign up. Or you're welcome to call me at work. My phone number is 330-342-0568. In person, there will be a case virtually. And really, if you're in the hospital industry, anyone that really could come in contact with us, we are opening it up to anyone that can be educated, because the point of this is obviously to draw as much attention to this topic as possible.
No doubt about it. It's happening next Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the seminar, noon to 1 o'clock for the lunch. And again, it'll be Executive Parkway in Hudson. Sounds like a can't miss, really. If you need to be educated, want information, it's happening in Ohio. Bridging the Gap, Human Trafficking Town Hall. Lindsay, thanks for joining us this morning. Good luck with the endeavor. I'll stay in contact with you as well. I want to get some more information from you leading up to the town hall for next week. Thanks for joining me for a few minutes this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. Take care.
Lindsay LeVally with us here on WAKR.